So here's a rough sketch of the cross section of my steps. And what I've done is kind of broken down each part and figured out the square inches of this shape. So I have 12.5 times 4 right here, that's this box. It's 50 square inches. This is another inch by 13 on a taper, so that's 13 divided by 2 is 6.5 because it's a triangle, so half of that. Over here I think I went 12.5 by 5.5. That gives me 69 inches squared. And then I have left is 4 by 13, 4 by 12, 48, divide that by 2. So that's like 24. I think I had 26 there. So I added all that up. I'm about 151.5 square inches for this shape. If I multiply that by my length of 114 inches, that gives me 17,271 cubic inches. So now I need to figure out how many cubic inches in a foot, a square foot, how many cubic inches in a cubic foot, and that would be 12 times 12 times 12 is 1,728. So roughly that goes into my total cubic inches 10 times, so that leaves me with needing about 10 cubic feet. And then with that number I can figure out how many bags of ready mix cement I need, depending on how much those bags cover. Sometimes they're a half a cubic foot, sometimes they're 3/4, so I have to see what brand and what size. I'm definitely going to get extra in case my math is wrong, but that'll be my starting point, about 10 cubic feet. These give something for the concrete and the steps to stick to grab onto, so it doesn't pull away from the slab here on the lean-to. Bring it over and we'll dump it in. Like a good consistency, doesn't it? Okay, Caden, fill this bucket with water to the top of that concrete line, like right to here. Fill it right to there. Can't write your name in it quite yet, Maria.
Okay. Put the Jag's paw print in there.
Bring a couple bags over, Caden?
Are you gonna do that from up here or no?
No. I found I can just lift it up. And I gotta lift up all this re-rod too as I pour. Get it in the concrete. So while this is still wet, you want to take a thin finishing trowel and get under the upper form board, because that's got to come off, and if you weren't flat there, you'd have a little bit of a lip. So you got to work that in. And the trick too with this, pouring this all at once like this, is as soon as this is firm enough, I'm going to take this form board off so I can finish that little bit that's underneath there. So it's really you have to time it just right to do that. And then while it's still wet too, I've run my edger along the front edge of both steps, just the one time, just to kind of get any big stones pushed down, and then I'll do that more as it starts to firm up. So this is where it gets tricky, because there's still some water coming up off the top, but yet it's pretty firm. So as soon as it's firm enough, I'm going to take this board off, and then I can finish it better. I can finish the face of this riser. I can finish down here on that 1.5 inches of that tread that's covered up. I think we're almost to that point. See how firm that is down there. You don't want to wait too long, because then you won't be able to work it anymore. When I'm all done, I'm going to just put just a light broom finish on it. Well, Maria, I think I'm going to try it.
Okay. Keep you rolling here.
Yep. I think it's about ready to broom. Let's do this corner again. don't want any sharp lips. So when all you girls wearing your flip-flops trip on my steps, you won't scrape your legs too bad. Well, here's the finished steps a week later. I think they turned out really good. I only have one little defect right here. That's where I kicked it before it wasn't fully dry. But otherwise, I think it turned out really good. In the past, when I've poured steps, I've always done it in conjunction with another pour, so I'd get the concrete from a ready mix truck. But this time I mixed my own bags to do it, and it's the first time I've done it that way, and it worked out really good. I really like that cement mixer I rented from Home Depot. So I don't know where else you can rent that same model, but that thing works so slick because you could just dump it like a wheelbarrow when it was finished. And this whole process, I mean, we mixed all the bags and poured this within an hour. It really worked out really good. Hopefully you liked this video. If it brought value to you, I'd appreciate if you hit the thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to leave up here in the cards, I'll leave a link to the video that shows part 1, and also leave a link to the pole barn build series if you're interested in how I built this pole barn here. So thanks for watching.